And you are listening to Nite Rythemz Radio. I'm your host, Reminisce, right here on Spreaker.com, where we love giving you that jazzy hip-hop and the funky instrumentals. Today on the show, what we're doing is a sound check. We are getting our mixer board prepared for further installations of Nite Rythemz Radio. Big shout out to all the listeners on Facebook and Twitter reaching out to me, leaving me some messages with some special requests. Unfortunately, some of the requests that y'all want to hear, some of them tracks we just don't play here on Nite Rythemz Radio. You know, we play underground. This is 100% underground music. Now, there's a lot of other people that you might consider underground music, but ain't really underground. Like, I had some special requests for some Tribe Called Quest, and to me that's not underground, because you can go to the old school hip hop channels, whether on TV or XM and stuff, and they always play those popular groups, which to me is good, but it's not a underground group, because they get plenty of play. And on this Nite Rythemz Radio show, what we like to do is give plenty of play to the real underground artists. Big shout out to Blue Steady Triptych out there in Italy doing their beat making tools, and Taku and his gang over there in Australia. So big shout out to HWNW Records and H Habitat Records as well. If you want to reach out to me, you can hit me up at facebook.com/TheRealReminisce, and I'll be happy to get back to you on whatever it is that you want. Shout outs, concerns, dedications, or whatever. Alright, this is a sound check. I'm just going to be bumping my gums, checking out and see if this mixer board is going to act right, because I have an old mixer board. It's a Behringer Eurorack. It's got a 32 track, and it's kind of old, but it's still kicking. One of these days I'll get a better mixer board along with some better equipment. If you want your music played on Nite Rythemz Radio, hit me up with the information, and I will be more than happy to check out what it is that you want me to play. However, and I'm going to be straight up with this, because I'm a straight up individual, if I don't like your music that you suggest, I won't play it. Plain and simple. That's just how I am. If I don't like it, if I can't bob my head to it, if it just doesn't have any juice or flavor, then I ain't going to consume it. It's not going to get played on Nite Rythemz Radio. You can look at previous installations and episodes of Nite Rythemz, and you'll see that I play jazzy hip hop. So I don't play no Lil Wayne, I don't play no Justin Bieber, and I most definitely ain't playing none of that stuff. So if you're looking for jazzy hip hop, then you're in the right spot. If you're looking for some underground, you're in the right spot. If you're looking to get turned on to some new music, you are in the right spot. Home of Nite Rythemz Radio, broadcasting live from the 915, and that's EPT here in the USA. Big shout out to all the listeners that are listening from Nigeria, the Philippines, Indonesia, India, Mexico, Canada, as well as other countries worldwide. Big shout out to you. I'm your host, Reminisce, and this has been a sound check. If you are listening to this, just disregard, because I got my mixer board getting tuned up as we speak. So I'm going to try to get my voice right and make sure that it's not squawky, it's not too loud, it's not too low, too much S's, you know what I mean? And just don't want to sound like I'm talking from the bottom of a tin can, Coke can, know what I mean? I'm your host, Reminisce. This is Nite Rythemz Radio on Spreaker.com, and you have been dismissed.